In Nigeria, it's common knowledge that people who aren't mentally there, that is, people who struggle with mental health issue, quote unquote, mad people, are most of the time seen roaming around the streets. And our first thought whenever we see people like this is pity. Oh, they are helpless or they need help. But imagine if one of those individuals aren't as helpless as you think they are. What if they are actually serial killers or cannibals? In today's video, we're going to be talking about a similar story. Disclaimer: this video is only for educational purpose. In no way or form am I trying to disrespect anybody. Every information in this video are all information I got online and I've put together to create this video. So please take it with a pinch of salt. Further disclaimer: this video will contain details of cannibalism, will contain details of sexual assault. So if this is any trigger for you, please click out of the video and you can go to my main channel. By the way, I have a main channel, so you can go there and watch things that aren't as heavy as this. Now, actually, without any further ado, let's get right into today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about Clifford Orji, one of Nigeria's known serial killer. So today's case starts on the 3rd of February 1999. An individual known as Joseph Bello, on his way back from a night vigil, heard a strange noise coming from a bush very close to a flyover, and decided to check it out. In some sources said he heard a woman singing. Some said a strange voice, but I just want to go with a strange voice. So he heard a strange voice coming from a bush near the flyover. He decided to go check it out. So as Joseph traced the strange voice, he stumbled upon a shack made out of car tires. So he decided to go further. So as he moved further, he was hit by the smell of burning flesh. So as Joseph peeked into the shack, he saw a lot of things he shouldn't have seen and nobody should actually see. He saw human bones and body parts, chunks of flesh. He saw flesh actually on the fire roasting, and he was very scared. I mean, anybody would be. So at the sight of those things, after seeing those things, he ran out of the shack and decided to call people, people around the flyover to come and see. So when they got there, they also saw all the things that Joseph had seen. They saw chunks of flesh. They saw bones, rib cage, like different bone, body parts, like bone parts, right? Also, they saw people's belongings, right? So it made mention of a police helmet. Yes, they made mention of, some articles made mention of police helmet and a lot of other things. The crowd that gathered had gone into the shack and seen those things. I believe Clifford came back. So Clifford is the owner of the shack, the place where they found the human remains and everything. In the process of going through Clifford's shack by the crowd that had gathered, they discovered a woman by name Awawu Lawal. She was found in tires, trapped in a tire. So I want to believe maybe a bunch of tire, like she was put in a bunch of tire. That was how I like to believe. But she was found trapped in tires and she was rescued. She was brought out of there alive, actually. Then after they found her, the mob descended on Clifford Orji. They beat him up, basically. So in the process, they turned their attention to Clifford Orji's friend. So in the process, they turned their attention to Tahiru Aliyu. So they also went to his shack. They scattered the shack, and they discovered a pit, a 4-inch pit. Let me confirm. A 4-inch pit, right? Yes, a 4 meter pit. So they assumed, I don't think it was ever confirmed. I don't know if it was ever confirmed. No article, I didn't see any confirmation from any article, basically. But most articles say that those pits were where people, like their victims, were kept before they were killed and you know. So luckily for Clifford and Aliyu, while the mob were descending on them, the police actually came and arrested them. And after the arrest, further investigations were carried out, right? So they went to the shack, went through it. They discovered a lot of personal properties. They discovered a mobile phone, and at the time mobile phone was like a big deal. I mean, I can imagine it was 1999 in Nigeria. I imagine it to be like a mad person having like an iPhone 15 Pro Max now. That's what I would imagine to be like, right? So they discovered an iPhone. So they discovered a mobile phone, a GSM phone, right? And also they discovered a check of 80,000 naira, which was a lot of money for that time, right? So this also created a lot of speculations, which I totally agree with. So a lot of people said that the checks must have been from a very wealthy person, right? Somebody in high authority, because who would just give a mad person a mobile phone and a check of 80,000 naira? But personally, also I have my theory. I'm going to talk about that later on in the video, at the end of the video. So let's just continue, right? During the interrogations, Clifford Orji confessed to cannibalism, serial killing and selling of human parts. And he also confessed that most of these parts, all the parts that are gotten from these people are usually sold to, not all the parts, most of the parts, like the vital parts of these victims are usually sold to people of higher authority, people in higher places, right? Then the other parts he cooks and eats. He cooks and eats other parts, right? So he confessed to that, and he also said that if he wasn't caught, he would do it again. Yeah, he said that. So no remorse. He also confessed that he didn't work alone. He said he works with 4 to 10 other people. So I want to believe maybe 4 to 10 other mad people. I don't know, but he claimed that once he gets a victim and he had decapitated them, these people will come, take their parts, the part that they need, probably pay him and leave until they get their next meat. That was how he described it, which was just dehumanizing. Anyway, there were a lot of speculations or theories that these parts that were harvested were actually used for ritual purposes, which is true. This is Nigeria. Human parts are usually used for ritual, so for money ritual, for protection, for other ritual stuff. So that's what a lot of people believe those body parts were used for, which obviously is true, right? Now, I'm sure a lot of you will be wondering how he got his victims. So he confessed that the way he got his victims was he would lie to people that he was a spiritual person. What did they call it? Religious person. What's it called? Anyways, he would lie to people that he was a religious person, like a prophet, something like that. And they would lure them. He specified females. I don't know if it was just females, but he specified females. So he will lure them to his shack. And I just don't believe that anybody will just walk with a mad person, because even in the articles I read, they describe him as a very dirty looking person with matted hair. But again, I remember when I was much younger, I would hear adults talk about mad people, and they'll be like, mad people have spiritual powers that can predict things. So I still understand why people will follow the madman to his shack, but I still don't understand it at the same time. I'm not victim blaming, by the way. I'm not victim blaming. What I'm trying to say is I believe he used juju on them. I believe he used juju on them, because nobody will follow him with their clear eye, basically. And he also said that he would sexually assault ladies until they enter a coma. Basically, I think they faint, basically, and he will mutilate them, take the body parts, sell or cook and eat. So in February 1999, Clifford Orji was put in prison. Actually, I read in some article that he was taken to the Yaba, I don't know if Yaba Psychiatric Hospital, I don't know if it's left or right, but Yaba Psychiatric Hospital. And after a while, it was taken to Kirikiri. So I don't know if he was taken to Kirikiri on February 19th or if he was taken to the psychiatric home February 19th. I couldn't confirm that, but he was taken first to the psychiatric hospital before taken to Kirikiri. And if you don't know what Kirikiri is Nigeria's biggest supermax prison. Like their maximum prison. That is the biggest. Like you are the, prison basically. Yeah. Now let's talk about Clifford Orji. I really searched for information about him. Couldn't get anything. The only thing I got was that he was born either in 1965 or 1966. No month, no date, no nothing. Couldn't get anything. It's from the eastern part of Nigeria, Enugu State to be precise. I don't know if you grew up there. Like again, I didn't get any information about him. I wish I got more information about him so you can understand his childhood, how he grew up, what actually drove him to do these crazy things, right? But I couldn't get any information. Nothing. Anyways, we know he's from Enugu State in Nigeria, and after a while, I don't know when or what time, he moved to Lagos. I don't know if he grew up in Lagos. I really don't know. I wish I knew, but I don't know. I'm sorry. But for this case, everything happened in Lagos. So it was reported that before he became a madman, he used to sell razor blade. He used to sell razor blade around. Then I don't know what transpired, but he started acting like a madman. And during this performance as a madman, he also doubled as a prophet, a spiritual person. And that is all I could get up. That's all I could get about him. I don't know. Nigeria, it's very hard to find information like this in Nigeria. Like it's so hard. Like there's no information. Nothing. I don't know. I would have loved to talk about the victim, like the only known or identified victim, that is Awal Lawal. But again, no information, like nothing. I don't even know where she's from. I don't know her age at the time. Nothing. I wish I had more information, but there was literally nothing. If the lighting changed, this is Nigeria. They've taken the light, but I have to complete the video. So my theory is, I don't believe he just started killing like that. I really don't. And obviously, the purpose of the killing were all for, ritual purposes, for selling and also for eating, which I find very gross, but also for eating. And I think I really don't know. But as I was doing my research, I just couldn't get rid of the feeling that it was also probably enchanted himself. Like Clifford was also probably enchanted. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know, but I think he was actually enchanted, maybe by one of those people that he did most of these killings for, right? Maybe by one of them. I believe he was probably enchanted, but there's no way we can find out now because he's dead. Himself is dead. Yeah. He died in 2012. By the way, he died in 2012, and I probably did not talk about it, but he died in 2012. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like, thumbs up down below, comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories down below. And also, if you have any case suggestions, let me know down below. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, guys. Bye. Again, sorry for the light. Really sorry, but bye.